Hello everyone, I'm Melinda, NailFanatic of Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is your timeless tarot message for the sign of Leo. I'm recording on June the 19th, 2018, and this message applies when you find it. It will have something beautiful and juicy for you. So I do live daily tarot streams and a radical raffle reading for a viewer during every day's daily. I also have 555 one question readings available through my website, as well as full tarot consultations. If you want to know more about that, go to LPHtarot.com. Let's see what are the messages for Leo at this time. Love, source, God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, if you're watching this video, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up to support the channel. If you're watching this and you haven't given it a thumbs up, you're not tuned in, tapped in, turned on. If you want your messages to be delivered in this video, you gotta be subscribed, you gotta get the notifications, and you gotta give this video a thumbs up so that you send the frequency and the signal to the universe that says, yes, this is where I want to get my messages. So let's see what's the word of clarity coming out for you today. We have the word accomplishment. Leo, have you looked at your accomplishments lately? You've accomplished some things. Have you been giving yourself the high five where you know you're worthy of it because you've accomplished some things? Every worthwhile accomplishment, big or little, has its stages of drudgery and triumph, a beginning, a struggle, and a victory. That's a statement from Mahatma Gandhi. Nothing builds self-esteem and confidence like accomplishment, from Thomas Carlyle. And the greatest accomplishment is never falling, but in is not in falling. Let me start that quote again. The greatest accomplishment is not in never falling, but in rising again after you fall. Vince Lombardi. Okay, so accomplishments are at the fore. It's important for us to acknowledge our accomplishments, Leo, more for you than anything else. Boundaries is at the root. I feel that you deserve to have a toast, a cheers, a celebratory moment because you have honored your boundaries. There are some boundaries that you set up for yourself, and you've done well in honoring those, and that's a big accomplishment for you, Leo, because I feel that this boundary in particular that is coming up in this reading is one where you have had challenge in honoring that before. So let's see what's coming out of the flashcards and how that's going to add depth to the words of clarity. The next time I shuffle, I'll let you know my thought processes I do, because there are some thought process that goes with my shuffling style. When I do it this way, I do all sorts of ways, but this is what I've been channeled to do it today. We have the bat, swing, bada, 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 swing. It's also, the bat is a new beginning. It's an ace of wands for me, and for somebody the name is Bobby, Bubby, Berta, and Brenda. Are any of those names may be very relevant for you right now. We have the one magical cat at the base. So I really feel like this was you taking a swing to really do new amazing things, because you've been owning your power intuitively. You know that this is your shining hour. You know that this is something important, that you do it the way that you do, and you're honoring yourself. This is a magician for me. Anytime I see that one magical cat like that, that gray one, it's like, yes, I can manifest this. So in this honoring of the boundaries, you're magically bringing about some new beginnings for yourself. I feel like a whole new course of life is on deck for you. Let's pull an Archangel Power card for the sign of Leo. Oh, I was going to say it and I didn't. I'll have to do it next time. If it's meant for me to say, I'll say it out loud next time. I thought I was going to do it this time, but I remembered it partially in. I've been doing it silently the whole time since I channeled these words. So, this Leo video will be my debut of these words that I use to read the tarot as I shuffle 9 times and speak to these cards spiritually, usually silently. There's a great value in silence. Everything doesn't need to be told to everyone, but I'm open to sharing this because that's what I got. So let's see what's coming out of here for Leo. At this time, you have the 7 of Ariel. It says you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavors. So definitely look at your accomplishments. Look at how much accomplishment you've made. Make plans for the new thing you want to do. You're very magical. The things you've created are coming out working well for you. So let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. We have the Queen of Gabriel. She is passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. This is the energy of Leo, a feminine Leo energy. It says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So as you review your accomplishments and sit back on your throne of royalty, you are building this attractive quality. As you give honor to all that you've done, you attract those who will honor all that you do. So this is a really valuable message for you. If you sit up and you're ridiculing the decisions and the things that you've done and the choices that you've made, then that's not the fuel that's going to put people in a place of confidence with you and attract the help, because you're downing yourself. But as you pay attention to how far you've come so far and how well you've done with what you were coming from, you're going to attract people that honor that in you. And so those are helpful people, people who can recognize your accomplishments. They're helpful people. Let's see what archetype it behooves Leo to embrace at this time. Oh, I forgot to do it again. Okay, we're going to start over again. Okay, so what are the messages for Leo? And I'm going to share with them my spiritual conversation that I have with the universe and these cards. Okay? So, connecting the body and the body. Connecting the body, mind, and spirit. Oh my God, connecting the body, the heart, and the mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Oh goodness. Okay, connecting the heart, the mind, and the body. Connecting the heart and the mind, and the mind and the heart. Connecting the heart, the mind, and the spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, the heart, and the mind. Connecting the spirit and the spirit. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit. Divine truth, let me see, speak, and hear it. So those are my words, okay? Let's see what's the archetype that it behooves Leo to embrace at this time. It says Midas or miser. Which is it? We're going to go with the light attributes because this is what it behooves us to bring in, okay? It says entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. So as you look at your accomplishments, realize how you have created gold. Are we talking about literal physical gold? Are we talking about artistic gold, spiritual gold? What type of gold have you created? What have you created that's so valuable that it's like gold? The bottom of the deck is the slave, but the light attribute of the slave says surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So you're allowing your divine energy to completely guide your life. And in doing that, you're creating great value, beautiful situations, circumstances, and energy overall of intense value. The creations of your hands are valuable. They are desirable. They're beautiful. They're things that people are willing to put their money on and their energy to get. So with that all being said, let's get into some romance spreads for you. Let's get into some romance spreads. Regarding romance, we're going to take these John Holland Psychic Tarot for the heart to get some general energies. And then we'll pull for the masculine and the feminine energies. So let's see. Now we're on the heart, mind, body. Heart, mind, heart. Connecting heart, mind, and spirit. Connecting spirit and body. Connecting the spirit, the mind, and the heart. And connecting spirit and spirit. And one for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit. Divine truth, let me see, speak, and hear it. The past energy and romance. Oh no, sorry. Let's start here. The past energy, the present energy, 1 week and 4 weeks out from now. The underlying energy is the Nine of Swords in reverse, the darkest fears. Some of you have gotten through your very darkest fears in regards to romance. The energy between you and your partner or the person that you're attracting right now is lead. The 4 major arcana is the Emperor. So some of you are dealing or have been dealing in the past, sorry, this was the past energy, with a Aries person. Somebody may have been dealing with an Aries in the past. Also, I feel like somebody started something new in the past that they tried to grow. Somebody tried to take the lead. You may have been active in trying to pursue something. You tried to expand your relationships. You tried to open in some romance for yourself. You tried to grow a romance. Somebody was just dealing with a very overbearing and strict partner. Somebody was dealing with somebody who had a lot of rules and idiosyncrasies and nuances, and they wanted you to yield to them all the time. Some of you were that one. Who are you? What am I talking about? The energies now in between you is spread your wings, the 2 of Wands. So I feel that you, Leo, have you left this person behind and you're now looking for a new option? You have some of you have left an Aries relationship behind with an Aries. Some of you who started a relationship during the time of Aries have decided to walk away from that, and you realize that there's further for you to journey in regards to romance and move further. So you're going towards something that calls you, that entices you. You're looking for something more enticing. The energy in 1 week is daydreams and decisions in reverse. This is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody who's coming out of wishful thinking, somebody who is not willing to dream so much anymore, somebody who's like, you know what, I'm not even going to worry about it. Somebody who is saying, instead of pondering and trying to figure this out, I'm going to give over my power of this, and I'm just going to trust the universe, go and bring it all together. Instead of trying to figure some shit out, I'm going to open up all possibilities and let the universe bring me what I need in regards to romance in the way that I need it from the one whom I need it from. In 4 weeks, we have the base chakra here. So I do feel that in 4 weeks' time, something happens between this new choice. Maybe some of you are now choosing a new partner, or some of you are just choosing a new direction. Somebody's going to see something that they always wanted and move forward with it. Somebody's going to be looking at starting some sexual relations, some more intimate contact, more physical contact with somebody. In about 4 weeks' time. Some of you who started a new relationship back in the time of Aries, and it wasn't as restrictive and all of that, and it's actually working out well for you. You're finding a lot of things that you love in this relationship, and it seems like every time this person pops up with something new, that it works out beautifully for you. You actually appreciate and enjoy that about them. If that's you, then I see that you're going to be making some more progress, and in about 4 weeks' time, you could be looking at actually moving in with this person just to make better sense of your finances, because it doesn't make sense for y'all to be apart. You're spending so much time together. You say, why are we paying electricity at 2 places and 2 different rents? That makes no damn sense. So let's see what's going on with our feminine energy. We'll pull the feminine energy on this side, and just to enhance that, we'll put a rose quartz over there, and we'll put the Shiva Lingam over here where we're going to put the masculine energy. So if you're a same-sex relationship, then I would definitely, there's connecting the body to the body. If you're a same-sex relationship, I would definitely figure out and know for sure which is which, okay? So connecting the body to the body, connecting the body, heart, mind, connecting the body and the spirit. Connecting the heart, mind, and the body. Connecting the heart, mind, and the mind, and the heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That feels good. Connecting the spirit. See, connecting the spirit and the body right now, there's some challenge there. It didn't just fall in. Did you see that? Okay, connecting the spirit, the heart, and the mind. Connecting the spirit and the spirit. So for some Leos out there, it's a hard thing to get your body to go in line with what your spirit is saying. Your heart and mind are lined up with the spirit, but your body doesn't want to fall in line. So one for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak in here in regards to the feminine quality in this romance spread. And how is she feeling during the time of this reading in regards to these situations? In the body, the heart, the mind, and the spirit. The underlying energy is the hangman in reverse. So the feminine energy of Leo is feeling like this is a breakthrough. This is something that I had to learn a bunch of things to come to this place of. And physically, you're feeling like you're finally being recognized. You're feeling successful. You're feeling victorious. You're feeling accomplished. You're feeling that you have acted wisely. You're feeling very powerful, that you can do what you want to do, and you're definitely feeling your own fire energy. You're understanding that you can create so much in your heart. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you're saying, this is something that I don't want to have to cut out. This is something that I can't all understand. Your heart doesn't, it's like, this is a no-brainer for your heart. That's what I feel like. This is a no-brainer for your heart. Mentally, you're feeling like you can actually share. You don't have to be alone. You can share some of your private thoughts and ideas. And spiritually, you're feeling like this is a strong alignment that I've created, and I'm kind of floating in my bed right now. So spiritually, you're feeling really high from this relationship, and you're feeling very connected and aligned with what's happening in this relationship. So it does feel like, you know, this for the feminine energy more so, I see, you know, a strong connection that's going on here where you're able to share your thoughts, and where spiritually you just feel aligned. It's like you don't stay up worrying and wondering anymore, and your heart is not operating from logic. Your heart is operating from emotion, because you know that in your physical experience you're getting the recognition that you wanted. So somebody actually really met a really great person. Let's see what's going on with the masculine energy in regards to this situation, and then we'll see what other stories start popping out at us. I do feel that you know, with this darkest fears here, it was a challenge at first. And here we go. This is the same. This is the same. Having had to confront some darkest fears to go ahead and move through and allow this relationship to progress to where it is for those who have allowed it. Yeah. Because you had to face the idea of, well, this may or may not last. And you had to face the idea of allowing yourself to become vulnerable and start getting to know somebody and opening up to somebody. What's going on with the masculine energy here? I also see a Leo lady here who actually, this is interesting. I just saw another Leo lady here who gathered her accomplishments up enough. Now this is interesting. The Two of Cups flipped out for the masculine energy, just so you know. But I gotta put it back where it goes. Actually, I heard leave that on the side. Okay, that's what I'll do then. This lady, she started to recognize, or this feminine energy really started to recognize her worth. And so she says, that's what I'm looking forward to walking into, is somebody who can uphold themselves in relation to my worth. So there is this lady who made an important decision to cut off ties with most likely a hermit person, which would be a Virgo person, because you felt like it wasn't the type of love for you. And so you may be wondering in 4 weeks time, you're like starting to wonder, like, where is this love going to come in for me at? And you want to be careful if that's you, because it feels like very much a repetitive cycle of thought where, and in your case, this Nine of Swords is reflecting back to the Eight of Swords, where you making it, I don't see it, I'm not having it, this is not for me. When am I finally going to see someone that's meant for me? When, how, who, all that's bringing to you is what you're manifesting from being that place of worry. So Leo, don't worry. You can't sit up and focus on your worries. That's why accomplishment comes out in your case, because if you keep focusing on worries, you're going to have more worries to focus on. And if you can find any sort of accomplishment, how about honor yourself for walking away from something that didn't suit you, as opposed to worrying about what's going to come in and suit you. Let's see what's going on with the masculine energy. Body, Nine of Swords upright. Heart, the Four of Swords in reverse. Mind, Justice. And Spirit is the Eight of Swords. Oh my good lordy. This is amazing. You can't make this shit up at all. The bottom of the deck for masculine is the Three of Swords in reverse. So this masculine energy is really trying to heal some hurt. The Two of Cups did come out. So, you know, there is some reflection here. He may be thinking that you guys are a great reflection for one another, and you just may not be agreeing with him, because he's staying up and he's worrying and he's wondering. Especially, I feel like for some of you, um, you wanted to know about the guy that you left behind. Yeah. I feel like he's concerned, especially if you were married, like you went in on your own and you just stopped talking and stopped communicating. Now he really worried because all he's got is swords cards. All this guy's got is swords cards and a justice card. He may very well be a Libra that you're thinking of. And he just, his heart wants to do something, but he can't get out of his head. And he feels like it's done. He feels like it's done. And to be honest, I see somebody who feels unworthy. So that, if this is a relationship that's come to an end, that has got a lot to do with it. When somebody feels unworthy, you're going to be treated unworthy. And I definitely see a feminine energy who felt like somebody was unworthy, especially when we talked about this lady who was finding her strong, her power and her accomplishments and honoring herself. I feel like for somebody else, you may still be dating this guy, and he knows he needs to do something because his heart is not letting him be at rest, knowing that he's got to take care of something. Somebody's dealing with a person who is keeping some secrets from you, and they've got some legal problems, but they really love you, but they don't want to tell you that they got some legal problems. They may be going through a divorce still, and you don't even know about it. And I feel like when you find this out, that's not going to be a very pretty thing at all. So I don't know what that's all about. Who are you and what the hell am I talking about? That sounds like some fun experience right there. Some fun, fun, fun. Okay, let's see. I want to pull another spread, some more spreads. I don't know what I'm going to do on this tonight, but we're going to find out together. I want to pull a 9 card with this. So, connecting the body and the body. Connecting the body, the heart and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit for Leo. Sometimes I'll stop in the middle and reiterate that this is a message for the sign of Leo. Whenever they find this message, may the messages resonate. Especially for those who are tuned in, tapped and turned on, who liked this video when they came into the room and they saw the video available and liked this video, they sent their signal out, letting you know this is where they want their messages. So now we're going to go connecting the heart, mind, and the body. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, the heart, mind. Connecting the spirit and the spirit. I feel like something came out in the last reading that kind of helped, because I only had one card trying to stick when I connected the spirit and the body this time. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak in here. What is the messages for Leos at this time? Source God, thank you, thank you, thank you. We have 13 major arcana, death card in reverse, release, the manifest, the magician, the 8 of pentacles, dedicated effort in reverse, the world, embrace, the 6 of swords with healing begins, the base chakra. Interesting how it came out up top again, guys. See that? 0, the Fool, trust in reverse. Major Arcana 11 is justice. In reverse, it says detach. And the 8 of Wands is success and growth. The bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles, well-deserved reward. Okay, so somebody in their spirit just kept trying to figure out, how do I heal this relationship issue? I know I've got some strong concerns here, but I just can't move forward with this. I just got to let this go. And so you did. You had this release. For some of you, you let go of this lover, and you may have had to have another conversation with them. You may have had to speak some peace to them. and let it go. Because when you spoke, an end came in, transformation set in, and justice is there as well. So I feel like there's been a major ending, and you know, it came from you exhibiting your power and your physical, and your spirit was very in tune with what you really needed in your physical world, and you asked and you got those downloads. You say, I tried this situation in the past. It was a very karmic situation. It was a very karmic situation in the past. I tried, it didn't work, I let it go, but I'm really trying to heal the situation, and I feel like I gotta heal some stuff in my base chakra as well with this. Yeah, I feel like if you can trust in this release that you're doing, you're going to find a lot of growth in your own power of manifestation and manifesting things in the way that you want to see them come about. So, Leo, for now, it will be great for you to focus on clearing your base chakra. Let me just read from the book about doing that, because there's information in here that some of you need to know. So let me read this to you in regards to the base chakra. Okay, so the key facts are that it's red, the color red, meaning red fruits, red lipstick, red nails, red clothes, red, okay? And the sound is lam, Lam. The element is earth. The gland is the adrenal, and the keywords are I have. It says, known as the base or root chakra, this energy center is situated at the base of the spine and is most closely related to all of your earthly issues, such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. Physical movement strengthens this chakra. Walk, dance, work in the garden, do anything that will get you moving. By energizing this chakra, you strengthen your right to have, and you will be blessed with the loving and supportive relationships that you truly deserve. So, strengthening our root chakra is on the table for Leos at this time. Let me pull some runes on this and see what else wants to come out from here for Leo at this time. There's a rune down at the bottom for you, Leo. I was just going to pull them on the table, and I got strong counsel to pick it up and dig down to the bottom. So let's see what we have. There's Hagalas here. Hagalas. Hagalas says, you know, there's a bridge that needs to be crossed from one place to another. It's going to change your scenery. It's going to change everything. It's going to take an intense amount of trust for you. But I love that I have 3 sets of runes in this bag simultaneously, because it allows for double messages to come out. And you know what you got? This is beautiful. Do the work on your root chakra, because you have here and here the same rune from different rune sets. Othilla. Othilla's keyword on my cheat sheet is prosperity. Othilla lets us know that everything is working out, that there is an abundance of prosperity available for us. And how cool is that, that it's sitting on this base chakra? Both of them are touching the base chakra card. Now, these are my clear quartz crystal runes. And this one in particular was sitting right over here on a 4 spot. If this was a Keno table, we'd be covering 4 numbers with that chip. And it's covering the base chakra, this release, the embrace, and the healing begins. So in the steps you've taken in healing your base chakra and in releasing this ended cycle that you have a great understanding of, there's great prosperity there for you. There's a beautiful thing. And also, this is the rune of Ingus. This is fertility. So this is saying you can expect things to grow, and you can expect spiritual support even in your root chakra. I also see that you should expect new gifts, new money, new health, new safety, new sustenance, new shelter. There's something something that you're birthing, something that's fertile within you. So I really get a strong money vibe. Like there's a, because you went through this release, this transformation, you're going to see a strong financial flow come out for you, though, from that. I want to pull some more for you, Leo. I'm not done. I am not done here. And I want to use my runes again. I'm having fun. I hope these messages are benefiting you. Who are you and what am I talking about? You must have gave this video a thumbs up because you're getting your messages. Let's see what we got from the Housewives Tarot. I really like how these cards feel in my hand. Okay, connecting the body and the body. Connecting the body, heart and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Connecting the heart, mind, and the body. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, the heart, mind. Connecting the spirit and the spirit. We'll put hands over it and inject it with our meaning. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Love Source God, for these messages for the sign of Leo when they find them with their timeless nature. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak and hear it. Let's see whose story I'm going to tell now. What you got? What you got? What you got going on? You got the Seven of Cups in the center, saying you're looking at what are my options? What's available to me? What do I want? I have all these beautiful drinks in front of me. Which one do I want? What type of cup would I enjoy? Which one makes me feel more like a girl than like a boy? What the hell is that all about? Let's see. The next card out you have is the Two of Pentacles. Speaking to balance and speaking to making things work, and in one hand and out the other. It's on a flow like no other, and you'd like to hold on to more of that dough, but you know if you want to get more, you gotta let what you got go. The next card out is the Knight of Wands, saying some big changes want to come your way, and there's also somebody who wants to come in, but he's not gonna stay. He or she is not gonna stay. So where they may, I feel like this person is not looking towards partnership. They may be looking for just some fun. Another option. Then we have the Sun in reverse. Leo, have you had some epiphanies of late? I feel like you realized that somebody was coming in and they were really great, but they weren't going to stay. They were going to come and play. And you may have decided to play for a while. Indulge yourself. And you may not be sharing just how happy that makes you. I don't know what this is talking about, but we have the Page of Cups next. So you set a prayer. You said, I want somebody to love. I want somebody. Let me see how she wants. Somebody to love. Yeah. Anyways, I can't right now. I don't know why, but whatever. It's all good. Page of Cups. Some Leo is getting love from another Leo. Some Leo is looking for love in all the wrong places. We have the King of Swords. Some Leo person was dealing with the air sign person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person was very calculating, very logical, very of the mind. They were not your comical play. This is not your class clown. This is your serious, this is your nerdy type of person, the person that you know. And I don't say it in a derogatory way. I'm a nerd. But anyways, this person was more of the mind, more of intellect, more scientific. Somebody went to a barbecue and they actually didn't really like anything that they had available, and so yeah, is this person, this air sign person, dealing with some conflict. They got a lot of shit going on. They don't know how to handle it all. They got too many tools out at the same time and too many things they're trying to hold on to, and those tools don't go together. They don't even really belong in the same room. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about some people who are doing things in a way that don't align with you today. Okay. the next card out is we have the Four of Wands, and for that very reason you say, if I'm going to find all this kind of craziness, I could just go home. Somebody said, I'm just going to go home. I'm not dealing with this Five of Wands junk over here. I'm going to go chill over here where I enjoy my surroundings, have my big old martini, I got my book, I keep my feet up, and I just be happy instead of worried about trying to make all this junk get settled down so I can try and deal with somebody. The last card we have out is the Empress, and she's in reverse. And I feel like for some of you, you're feeling like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to find somebody I can give this love to. But you know you have it for yourself. And you know that in the choices that you're making, you are honoring that Empress self that you are. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So somebody may have had something stupid to say, cruel, demeaning, belittling. I feel like for some of you, I talked about going to a barbecue. You may have gone to this barbecue, and then you get there, they invited you all nice and happy, and then you get there, and then they're just fucking rude, and you're just like, why the hell did I even come here? Somebody knew that that was exactly what's going to be, and you say, you know what, I'm going to go back on my word. I don't never go back on my word, but I changed my mind. I'm not coming. And you decided not even to go because you had a feeling that this was going to happen, and you guess what? You were freaking right. You were right on the money. If you would have went to that thing that you avoided, oh man, it was going to be on like Donkey Kong. You was going to find some problem up there with that person. It was just not going to be working out the way that would have brought you pleasure. You know, it wouldn't have worked out it wouldn't have been a connection, it would have been friction. Yeah. So on the Page of Cups, we have Rado, and we have, what's his name? Gibo. Rado is about journeying. This is about marriage. Somebody had a marriage with a water sign person, and that person is far away. I feel like that person was immature. I feel like that marriage, some stuff came through, and yeah, changes had to be made, and now you're just really balancing and trying to figure some things out, and you're really trying to get back up in the game. But you know what? You have great wisdom also, and that's another reason this King of Swords here, because you are also embodying the high vibration of this King of Swords. He's letting you know that you have acted in a very wise way, and that with this here Othilla, the prosperity rune, being between the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords, where it was, is letting you know that there's great prosperity in you utilizing your wisdom actively to make your choices and your selections. So it's like, even looking over at him, his eyes are kind of looking down over the Seven of Cups. So now he's showing me something else. He's showing me how you're using all the wisdom of experience that you've acquired over all these years as you're considering your options. And to be honest, you're like, why do I even need to drink any of these drinks? They don't have the right liquor in them. They're not made right. I like my drink like this. I can just go home and make my own drink. Really, what's going on is you got Fehu over here sitting on this Empress and really close to the Four of Wands. So I feel that for you, great wealth is for you to enjoy your home. Enjoy in other words, if you can't be like you're at home in the company of someone, that might not be the best place for you to be, because you have great wealth and love and prosperity abundance for you as you are in this place that is comfy, where you're allowed to drink your drink the way you want from your giant fucking martini glass with your favorite type of vodka in it, and just the one olive, because you only want one olive. You want it dirty. You want it the way you want it. And you know what? By your honoring that, you're bringing in a new beginning for your life, you know, where the options that you've looked at are going to lead you to bringing home some great wealth. So this is looking really good for you, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, and I do have 3 different sets of runes in the bag. I think I said that already. Yeah, this person that was coming in, this Knight of Swords, yeah, there's that Emperor again. Maybe an Aries, 2 of Wands, opportunity. You took a chance and you say, yeah, I'm just going to let that shit go for somebody. Okay. All right, let's see what other cards we have. I'm done with these tarot cards. I feel like I want to pull from the Miracles Now and the Fairy Dust. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, I just got the strongest sense of ringing in my right ear. Okay, Journey of Love and crystals as well. Leo, you're so spoiled. Every time I do these readings, you know, I'm not setting myself a strong schedule like I used to. I just feel like I need to chill and go with the flow in my life. And so I'm really doing that and honoring that in myself. But I do feel like they're so different and they're so perfect for what you need for your reading. So let's go Journey of Love first. Let's see what the Journey of Love cards have to say for Leo. And then I've got all these ones ready to go too. Okay. We're just going to give one shuffle this way. Now this one we're going to do this way and just see which one pops out. The Doreen Virtue way. I don't know. I think she brings hers from the back to the front, but I put mine from the front to the back. So what is the Journey of Love message for Leo? There it is right there. Within nothing, there is everything. It is number 2. So realize that in regards to partnership with others, nothing is a beautiful place to be. The bottom of the deck is the Christ flame. It's number 31. It's a great time for you to honor your Christ consciousness right now and allow for your spiritual energy to be the greatest attractant that you have right now. Allow that energy to attract in what you need, that Christ flame within you. That, what is that? This is a new commandment that you should love one another just as I have loved you. That energy, okay? The loving energy. And even though in the within nothing, there is everything. So even if you're not partnered up right now, and this could be business-wise, this could be romantic-wise, whatever way this is talking about in your life, understand that you're being brought to something through your spiritual connection, through this Christ-like energy that we are embracing, those of us humanoids who have the capacity to look within and see how we are able to create our situation. Let's see, here it is. Here's a crystal for you. How we're constantly creating the situation and the experiences that we're having and saying, okay, now what did I do to create this and how can I shift that? Yeah. And because within nothing there is everything and you're just living from this energy, that's the most creative freaking energy there is. It's going to bring in the best outcomes. The crystal for us at this time is malachite, healing. There's a huge healing going on in your life, Leo. Huge healing. You already knew that. This is some of the accomplishments you need to be doing. And a lot of what's being healed for you is the boundaries and your knowing and your power that it's okay for you to surrender your power of choice to the divine. It's like, I'm not going to try to pick a lover, love source. God, bring one in. Yeah? The base of it is expanded awareness with azurite. So absolutely, a lot of you Leos should be noticing some psychic energy picking up for you, being able to receive and see more of the divine in more of your life. And noticing more synchronicities, noticing more similarities, noticing the signs, seeing where Lustrous God's got an energetic block up for you to redirect you in another direction. Okay. All right, let's see what's the Miracles Now card for Leo at this time. This one. Obsessing over the outcome of a relationship gets in the way instead. I let go and allow. Look at that. Obsessing over the outcome of a relationship gets in the way of instead. I let go and allow. Again, giving up your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. What did I just say? I'm not going to try to choose a relationship. I'm just going to allow the universe to bring me one that's right. Yeah? One that reflects my own light. Let's see what's coming out of the fairy dust cards for Leo at this time. What's the fairy dust message for Leo? There it is. Courage, young heart. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You are a warrior of peace. So, be courageous. Stand tall. Stand tall. Don't give in. Stand on your accomplishments. Swing, batter, swing when it makes sense. And don't let Bobby, Brian, Berta, or Brianna bring you down. I don't know who am I talking about? Who are you? What am I talking about? What is going on? Ooh-wee. Let me just pull one more rune to encourage you. What's one more rune for the sign of Leo? And then we'll be done with this reading for you at this time. Which one? This one. This is NailFADS. This is constraint. This is saying take peace knowing that whatever you've been blocked up from, whatever hasn't worked out, whatever you've been restricted from, whatever is building up enough pressure that it feels like something's got to give, you're being guided. This is your encouragement. That restriction is a blessing. The constraint and the pressure is a blessing. It's working out beautifully for you, okay? Oh my goodness, I absolutely love you and the part of me that aligns with you. It's a beautiful golden thread. It shines all the way through. And if you would like to connect with me, my website is LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com.